What's up, YouTube? It's Gary, back again as always, and I went to my local comic book store today, grabbed my last 2 weeks worth of comics. I picked up a really awesome back issue of First Appearance, so that will be going in my magazine box full of first appearances and key issues. And I also picked up a trade, which I'm kicking myself in the ass for not picking up the single issues when I had the opportunity to, but now they are far too much money for me to be able to afford, so I just picked up the trade because it came out this week. Music in the background, hopefully it's not too loud. I play them probably every third video of mine because they're mad good friends and they're a mad good band, and their music has gotten me through a lot of shit lately. It's a band called Pentimento. They have put out a new album that you can download for free on their Bandcamp, pentimento.bandcamp.com. I will post a link down below. Pretty sure that's right. If not, the link will be down below regardless. So I'm going to show off my books. Try not to ramble way too much in this video. And yeah, I'll show off my books that I got today. First, I'll start off Independence. Of course, I picked up 107 of The Walking Dead, where Carl's hat is on the ground. Does he die? Does he not die? I read it, but I'm not going to tell you, because you got to go out and read it. That's the whole fun of comics. Saga number 10, which only keeps getting better and better and better. All the covers rule. The story rules. It's like Star Wars on crack cocaine. Revival, which is also an amazing independent book, which is coming out on a TV show. And sorry, this part of the song is so good. Alright. But it is coming out on a TV show. I'm not sure when that's going to be released or anything like that, but I just know that for sure it is going to be made into a TV show. And the shop that I went to today had like 8 or 9 #1 issues, all CGC'd at 9.8, and they were all signature series, which is pretty nuts. They're definitely getting ready to try to make some money off this book, but I can't blame them. It's business. Business is business. And it's going to sound really shitty of me, but the store just opened up probably 3 or 4 months ago, and it's directly across the street from the shop that I've always gone to, as long as I've been making videos for the most part. But with as many titles as I get a month, we worked out a deal where I get 30% off pretty much everything in the store. Back issues, supplies, and my current subscription. So 30% versus 10%. I had to switch. I had to move and go next door. I'm sure the guys aren't too happy about it, but money is money. Money is tight. Business is business. They couldn't match it, so that's on them. So I am now over at Flashback Comics in Woodbridge, Virginia. Okay, so those were the 3 independents that I picked up on the Marvel. And this is the first issue of Nova. And I thought it might be, you know, a little cheesy, but the artwork inside by McGinnis is fucking beautiful. And the storyline is fucking great. It's only issue #1, but if it stays like this, it will probably be one of my new favorite Marvel Now titles. You know, you all, at least as far as me, I always look for books where I can identify with a character, and you know, you can relate with what's going on in the story. And in this book, it's just like, it's such a relatable situation that's going on with Nova and his son and daughter and mother, the whole family. They're going through some stuff, and basically his son just thinks that it's all a made-up story, that his dad isn't this outer space police officer. Basically, that's what Nova really is. Kind of reminds me of Green Lantern, how you know, Green Lantern are, you know, the protectors of outer space. So I really did like this. If you didn't pick it up, I highly suggest you do so. I definitely enjoyed it. I am definitely looking forward to #2, and I added it to my pull list. So I highly suggest you check it out. The artwork is beautiful as well. We were to stay still. Also, another book that I read when I got home. I got home about an hour ago, bagged and boarded all my books, and then I took a couple of them out and I read them. I haven't read them all, but I did read a few. This is another one that as soon as I get it, I have to read it because it's been so damn good. I have a love-hate relationship with this book. I did not want to like it. I was like, fuck, I'll pick up number 1 and check it out. Number 1 was great, and it just keeps getting better. And the very last panel in this book, I was like, fuck yeah, like they're bringing this character back. And I'm just excited to see where they go with him, what they do with him, and I'm interested to see where it goes. I'm not going to ruin it and say who the character is, but if you know Spider-Man, you're probably already guessing what the character is. It's one of the main characters, but they're bringing him back. Number 2, Morbius. Number 1 blew me away, so I definitely added that to my pull list. And excited to read number 2. I haven't read it yet, but this cover is fucking great. Daredevil, of course. I've been following this since day 1, and it has been so damn good. No complaints. Mark Waid doing it still, and I hope he's the one that continues to do it until he can no longer write a book, because it's just so damn good. The cover's pretty sweet. It's kind of a cheesy cover compared to some of the really, really awesome covers, but it's still pretty sweet nevertheless. Deadpool number 5. I love how this is being written. And the artwork is also great in this. And it's always funny. It's always a good time. It's always an easy read and just something to make your day. If you're having a rough day, open up a Deadpool book. You'll get some laughs out of it, and it'll change the mood that you're in. So, if you're not picking up Deadpool, I highly suggest you do so. To other people. Avengers number 6. I have not been enjoying this book too much. To be honest with you, I haven't read the last couple issues just because I don't really care for it. But it was in my pull list for this month, but it won't be for next month. I'm dropping it. It's just not keeping my attention, and I just think it's kind of shitty. It's just kind of boring, so I'm going to drop this. Thor, God of Thunder, such an excellent title. I'm not completely caught up. I think I've read through number 3, and my girlfriend, I think she's caught up, but I'm not. She's a much bigger Thor fan than I am, so she's been reading a lot, obviously a lot more than me. But nevertheless, Jason Aaron, it's been pretty damn good, so I can't complain about that. Alright, on to DC books. Batman number 17. I didn't get to, like I said, this is for the last couple of weeks, and I haven't read it yet, so I'm excited to see how it ends. I know, spoiler alert, no one dies, but I'm still excited to see how it ends, so. Justice League of America number 1. And I really wanted to get the Virginia variant cover just because it reminds me of my boy Izzy. He had a huge Virginia flag hanging up where my flag is, but above his bed. And the comic book store that I'm at now, they had it, but it was in you had to buy every variant. They only had it in the big pack, and they didn't want to split them up because he said he figures that he could probably sell the whole thing. And if he breaks it up, then a lot of them won't get sold. So I understand it's business, so it is what it is. I'd probably just find it online. Justice League number 17. It's really nothing special lately happening in this book. It's a beautiful book, but I think this may be another title that I drop coming up shortly, just because there's not that much going on in it really. Red Hood and the Outlaws. It's another tie-in book, and I got it simply because of the cover. Such a beautiful cover, and y'all already know what that's about. So this is such a great cover. That's the only reason I really picked it up. I mean, it's a tie-in. I would have got it either way, but I really like the cover. And I like the cover of number 16 as well. They've been doing really good. Whoever the artist is on this book has been doing a really good job. Or at least the cover artist. Nightwing number 17. This is my last book that I picked up out of my pool list for the last 2 weeks. Damn, I thought I had Green Lantern 17. I'll have to go back and get it. It was in my stack. I don't know what happened to it. So yeah, those are the books that I picked up for the last 2 weeks. I also picked up a trade, and that is Thief of Thieves. And I'm an idiot because when I got into comics, not even when I got into comics, I had been in comics for a while. But when I realized that it was another book that Kirkman has been writing, and that it was a decent story, it was like issue 3 or 4, and I didn't want to have to go back and pick up the issues before, which I could have done easily back then, and I kicked myself in the ass for not doing it because the first few issues are super expensive to get a hold of now. If anyone in the community has extras and you want to sell them for a decent price, let me know. I'm definitely looking to buy them, but I can't afford, $110 for the first issue. So, and I haven't read any of the stories, so I'm excited to read this trade. I might do a review on it if I get the time. But from what I've heard from everybody, it's just a really great book. And if it is as good as everybody says, I'll probably add it to my pool list to get, the issues that are still coming out. And then, on to the back issue that I got. When I went in there, I was like, I want to get a back issue or two, Silver Age. I'm really trying to build up my Silver Age comic book collection, and especially first appearances and key issues. And so I was looking through a long box that is on consignment in the front of the store, and I saw this book and it wasn't priced, and it is in fine condition. At least that's what I believe, and the person who sold it to me believes. It is in fine condition. We opened it up, we looked at it, looked at the staples, looked at the pages, looked at everything that, matters. And he sold it to me for the price of a good book. So I saved quite a bit of money because in fine to near mint condition, this book goes for $585, and I got it for a hell of a lot less than that, because I could not afford anything close to that. So I picked it up, and it is the first Silver Age appearance of the Spectre. The only problem with the book is a little bit of spine wear and this chip right here. But other than that, it is a beautiful book. Staples aren't rusted. Staples are still in place. There's no big folds. There's no tears. It's a complete book. So I was very, very excited to get it for the price that I got it at. And the colors on it are beautiful. And I just love the character himself. He's such an awesome character. He basically has the powers of a god. And he is known in the DC Universe as one of the strongest, if not strongest character in the universe. Up there with Superman. So yeah, that's my haul. That's what I grabbed when I went to the store this morning. And like I said, I'm going to try my hardest to keep making videos. This is the second one I've done this week. And I did get a request from 2 different people. One to show the best of my collection, which I did a little while back. But I have added probably like 10 books to it. So I might do that soon. And also I got a request about records and my taste in music. And I know that everyone has the same taste. Obviously, that'd be a boring-ass world if everyone had the same taste in music. But I'll do a video on that as well, showing off different bands that I'm really, really into. I'll make sure to do a video of that soon. I try to play, a band every video. I try to play music in the background, introduce new bands. Except for Pentimento, I have them play a lot because lyrically and musically, they're an amazing band. They don't get the recognition that they should, even though they are about to be an AP magazine as one of the 100 bands that you have to check out this year. So I'm pretty stoked about them being in there, and I'm stoked on them always touring and getting a bigger and bigger fan base, because they are an amazing band. They've really gotten me through a lot of shit in the past 6 months or so. They've gotten me through a lot. Just listening to their music helps a lot. And I'm sure you guys always have a band that you go to when you're having a rough day, or even when you're having a good day, you just want to sing along. There's a lot of those bands that I have, but Pentimento is really, lyrically, they're just top notch. Plus, they're just really awesome guys, and that just that makes me want to listen to them even more, just because they're really awesome guys. Big shout outs to Mike, Jeremiah, the other guitar player. Man, you're really quiet. We never really talk, so I don't know your name. And of course, my man Vinny, goofy ass motherfucker, man. I love all you guys. Can't wait for you guys to come back to Baltimore so we can hang out. And I had my job interview yesterday. That went pretty well. I'm supposed to hear back with an email by tonight. There's about 30 of us, and by the end of it, there's only like maybe 15 or 20, because there were a lot of things that get you disqualified, like some pretty crazy shit. But I'm not really supposed to talk about it because I signed, piece of paper, and they can press charges. So I'm not really supposed to talk about any of that. So I'm not going to. Plus, I'll probably be watching this because they got like 4 security or 4 background checks going in on me. So if y'all are watching me, this is what I do when I'm not working. I collect comic books and get on YouTube and hang out. But alright. I appreciate all the support, all the kind words. I know that my videos have been really, really all over the place lately, and they're just getting up there when I can, have the time to do so. I've been working a lot. Y'all already know the story. But I really, really appreciate all the support and all y'all still commenting and watching my videos, and all the new subscribers that I've been getting, and all the messages. You guys know who you are. So now I think I'm going to hit up some Black Ops till my girl gets home, go grab some dinner, and hang out. And then I work all weekend, so I look forward to seeing all y'all's videos all weekend long. And comment down below. Let me know what's going on. Message me. Hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm all around. Everything gets into my phone, so I get it. And if I don't comment back right away on my YouTube videos, that's because it gets sent to my phone, and then I can't comment back on my phone. I have to wait to get on the computer. So, but I'll be chatting with y'all, and I hope y'all have a great weekend. Please stay safe. Don't drink and drive. Act responsible. And until next time.